My name is Kobe Bryant. I'm 17 years old. Doing those lonely hours in the rec room, I discovered the hunger, the motivation, and the desire to be the best possible basketball player that I could be. And here I am today. It's a great feeling to know that you set a goal for yourself and you were able to reach that goal and to knock it down. I've admired a lot of people such as Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Emmitt Smith, and entertainers such as Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson. But the two people that I admire the most are my mother and my father. Because when things were going great, or whether things were going bad, they were always there for me.
What's good, y'all? Rich Sosa coming back at y'all with another banger. And as y'all can see, man, I am coming at y'all with another exact NBA player build today. And I'm going to be bringing y'all my GOAT, Kobe Bryant, y'all. Now let's go ahead and get right into the making of this build. But before we do so, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new, y'all. To the Rich Gang family as well as any new supporters, be sure to run up those likes. Go ahead and turn on post notice so y'all can see when I upload every single day. Now let's go ahead and get into the making of this build, which came out to a two-way slashing shot creator. We are going to be going with the shooting guard position, right-handed, and number 24, y'all. Now do not forget, at the end of the video, I am going to include the exact face creation, so be sure to stick around. When it comes to the physicals, we're going exactly like Kobe Bryant. Height 6'6", weight 212, wingspan, he was listed at 6'11", and the best body shape that I felt like was going to be exactly like him is going to be defined. Now let's go ahead and get into the making of the stats, y'all. So first, we're going to go ahead and focus on our finishing. When it comes to a Kobe Bryant build, we all know that he was a really good finisher. So what you want to go ahead and do here is put your driving layup to a 93, max out that driving dunk at 95, and when it comes to the post control, max it out at 76, y'all. Now, when it comes to the shooting, go ahead and max out your mid-range at 95. When it comes to the three-point shot, to be exactly what 2K has him listed at, go with 80. And when it comes to the free throw, we are going to sacrifice a little bit here just so we could get extra badge points in other areas. So it's really optional with what you go with, but I'm going to put it up to where I get exactly 16 badges for my shooting. And that's already 30 between the finishing as well as the shooting, y'all. Now, when it comes to the playmaking, max out your ball handle as well as your speed with ball and put your pass accuracy up to a 47 for 7 badges. The reason why I did that is because I want to focus more so on my defense as well as my finishing and the shooting, y'all. Now, look at the defense. We have a 95 perimeter, 95 steal, and a 74 block, y'all. That's going to give you 18 badges. And when it comes to the physicals, we're going to have an 86 speed, 80 acceleration. The strength is going to go up to a 70. When it comes to your vertical, that's going to go to a 93, or you could go ahead and put it at 88, and when it comes to the stamina, that's going to be at 66, y'all. Now, when you get 99, the stamina is going to go up to a 70, which is going to be clutch. A lot of these builds that are going to be exact NBA players are going to be really good to make because, honestly, look at the setups. Really balanced, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, you get better badges in certain categories when you take some risk. Now, here's an example of that. I went ahead and lowered some of my free throw to try to get extra badges for my playmaking, and as y'all can see, it's really not worth it, especially if you do that when it comes to the shooting. I would rather go ahead and keep the higher free throw and take the risk of losing the extra playmaking badge, y'all. But it really comes down on your preference as well. Like I said, you can change any of these stats to your liking to be exactly like this Kobe build. That's going to be another way you could go about doing it, y'all. I'm also not going to say that there is only one specific way to make each and every single build, because honestly everybody has their own preference as well as their play style. Now let's go ahead and check out the takeovers that we're going to get for this build. First, we get the slashing, which is going to represent the young Kobe. We also got the shot creating, which is going to represent him in his older years, and we also get the lockdown, which represents him as his mentality, y'all. So all of these takeovers are really going to be good. Whatever one you pick is all based on your preference and what you want to bring to the table when it comes to this build. If it were me, the first takeover that I feel like is really going to represent him is going to be negative impact for shot creating takeover. The second one, I would go with finishing moves, but lockdown is just so overpowered and you cannot sleep on it. So I'm going to go ahead and put on extreme clamps. Now, let's go ahead and check out the build name, and as y'all can see, we have made the two-way slashing shot creator, y'all, and we get the exact Kobe Bryant comparison, y'all. So if y'all needed any more confirmation, there you go, there you have it. Now let's go ahead and check out what this build is going to look like at 99. First, we're going to focus on the physicals. Our stamina is going to go up to a 74. Our vertical is going to go up to a 96. When it comes to the strength, that's going to be a 78. Acceleration an 88, and when it comes to the speed, a 94. Now when it comes to the block, if you add boost, it will be in the 80s, but when it comes to the steal and perimeter defense, we're going to have 99. Now when it comes to the ball handle, that's going to be at 90. When it comes to the speed with ball, that's going to be at 89. 3-point shot is going to go up to an 83. When it comes to the mid-range, that's going to be 99, and free throw is going to go up to a 70. When it comes to the post control, that's going to be 80, and when it comes to the driving dunk, that's going to be 99. And if you add boost, you're also going to get a 99 driving layup. So this build is honestly going to be super fun to use. I can say that if there is any Kobe Bryant build that looks exactly like him, it's going to be this one right here. Now let's get into the badge setup. First, the playmaking. The badges that I want to run for this build is going to be quick first step on gold. From there, you can consider Hall of Fame, handles for days, or you can go with Space Creator if you want to break ankles. Another way you could go about it is going silver handles for days as well as quick first step and go with Hall of Fame Space Creator. I'm telling you, there's so many different setups, but I would revolve it around these three badges to be exactly like Kobe. Now when it comes to the shooting, y'all, the first badge I'm going to throw on for this build is going to be difficult shots on Hall of Fame as well as Hot Zone Hunter. From there, I'm also going to put on Fade Ace on Hall of Fame, but if you want to switch any of these badges, feel free to. I would also consider Catch and Shoot as well as Corner Specialist. On my main build, I even use Green Machine, so that's another way you could go about using these badges. Honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't want to go with using badges that are only going to be equivalent to Kobe's playstyle, go ahead and pick what you would like, because I'm telling you right now, just because you make this build does not mean you have to play exactly like Kobe. You can still be a dribble god and just do what y'all need to do to get buckets on any build that I give y'all. I'm going to leave the shooting setup to y'all. Now let's go ahead and get into the finishing. The first badge I'm going to put on is going to be Posterizer on Hall of Fame. From there, another badge that I want to throw on is going to be Lob City Finisher, at least on bronze. Another badge that I'm going to like for this Kobe build is going to be Silver Acrobat. Now, we have 7 badges remaining. The next badge I'm going to throw on is going to be Silver Back Down Punisher to go hand in hand with Hall of Fame Fade Ace. From there, I'm going to go with Bronze Fearless Finisher, and the last badge I'm going to throw on is going to be Hall of Fame Slithery Finisher, y'all. Now, feel free to change any of these badges. I like Heat Seeker normally, but for this build, I'm trying to go around Kobe and what he looks like when it comes to his badge setup. Let's go ahead and get into the defense. The badges that are going to represent Kobe are going to be Hall of Fame Clamps, Gold Intimidator, as well as Hall of Fame Pickpocket. Now you could change it if you want to, but I'm just trying to make this build exactly like Kobe. From there, I'm going to go with Gold Rim Protector, Bronze Interceptor, as well as Chase Down Artist. You could go with Silver Ankle Braces for the last badge, and that's the setup I'm going to go with. 14 finishing, 14 shooting, 8 playmaking, and 18 defense, y'all. Now I'm going to go ahead and let the face creation play out for itself, but start off on the top left corner, scroll 2 over to the right, and that is going to be the head that you're going to want to edit to make Kobe Bryant, y'all. Now, shout out to the Rich Gang family as well as any new supporters if y'all made it all the way through. Thank y'all for y'all love as well as y'all support. Y'all are always welcome to join the Rich Gang family. Be sure to run up those likes. Go ahead and share this video with your family and friends. And last but not least, y'all turn on post notices so y'all can see when I upload every single day. Man, with all that being said, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.